No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Bennett. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Snap it to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the 1st drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. to the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After run, now throw. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Toss sweep right. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Back to pass, it's back. They're setting up the screen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Black 24. Black 24. Longer. Up, Gaucho.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Extending the play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It
halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then in scramble plays and then it's passing plays, he's always a runner. Just exhausting.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To the air, it's back. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Unloads it left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make...
Makes the catch at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground at the side.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's back. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Bennett. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. We We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Now on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. On the move. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a knee.